Konnichiwa and welcome to episode 65 of the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, and much more importantly, you are a student of leadership, highly motivated to be the best in your business field. If you enjoy the program, then you might consider subscribing on iTunes and leaving a review. We would love to hear what you think about the series. How would you like your own access to 102 years of the accumulated wisdom of Dale Carnegie Training? Get our free report, Stop Wasting Money on Training, How to Get the Best Results from Your Training Budget, plus our free white papers, guidebooks, reports, training videos, blogs, newsletters, course information, plus much more at japan.dalecarnegie.com. Today we're going to talk about credibility is king in sales. Salespeople are carrying around a lot of baggage with them when they visit clients. The smooth-talking, dodgy salesperson trying to con us is the folkloric villain of the piece. Reversing that doubt and hesitation is critical to gaining acceptance as a valuable business partner for the client. This entire problem is magnified when we meet the client for the very first time. Because the clients don't know us, their default position is one of caution and doubt. We've all grown up being rewarded for being risk-averse, and so we are resistant to change. The new salesperson represents change because they are asking the client to buy something new or to change suppliers. So that we can properly serve them, we need to break through that mental protective wall erected by the client and establish trust and credibility. Great, but how do we do that? Try crafting a credibility statement. This is a succinct summary that will grab the attention of the client and help to reduce their resistance to what we are offering. It unfolds in 4 stages. First, we give an overview of the general benefits of what we do. For example, Dale Carnegie Training helps to deliver the behavior change needed in the team to produce improved outcomes. Next, we need to quote some specific results as evidence that we are a credible supplier of services. So we might say something like this. An example of this was where we helped a very high-end retailer with training their entire sales team, and they are now enjoying a 30% increase in sales. Third, we introduce an important suggestion that makes this benefit and results summary relevant to the listener. For example, maybe we could do the same for you. Finally, we need to create a verbal bridge so we can move on to questioning the client about what they need. In Japan, a lot of buyers expect to control proceedings such that the seller turns up, gives their pitch, and then the buyer shoots it full of holes. What buyers are doing is trying to ascertain the risk factor of what you are proposing by disparaging everything you've just said. They now want you to provide answers that eliminate their fears. The trouble with this is, you are immediately on the back foot. The client, not you, is controlling the whole sales process. Good luck with that one. To break this pattern, which has a very low success rate, we need to ask pertinent questions and find out what they really need. In order to do that, we need to get their permission to ask questions. This transition into a questioning part of the sales process is absolutely critical. Japanese buyers may feel our questions are intrusive and unnecessary, so we must gain their permission to proceed. Every single time I've been forced to just give my pitch because the buyer has denied me the opportunity to ask questions, there's been no sale achieved. We need to get them to allow us to better understand how we can serve them, and that is why we need to be asking questions and listening carefully to their answers. So that we can make that transition, after saying, maybe we could do the same for you, we softly mention, in order to help me understand if we can do that or not, would you mind if I asked a few questions? When they agree, we are now free to explore in detail their current situation, what they aspire to, what is holding them back, and what would success mean to them personally. If you don't ask these questions, you have little chance of convincing the client you can help them to solve their problems. Amazingly, the majority of salespeople don't ask any questions, but just blab on about the features of their product. I had a sales presentation given to me last week here in Tokyo by the sales director of a software vendor, and after some initial pleasantries, he plunged straight into walking me through his PowerPoint presentation on the functionality of his solution. Not one question about my needs or my difficulties, nothing. Amazing. He was an experienced guy. He'd been sales director. He'd been in sales, for a long time. Come on. As salespeople, we all have to do a lot better than that. So, putting it all together, the sequence flow would be like this. Dale Carnegie training helps to deliver the behavior change needed in the team to produce improved outcomes. An example of this was where we helped a very high-end retailer with training their entire sales staff, and they are enjoying a 30% increase in sales. Maybe we could do the same for you. In order to help me understand if we can do that or not, would you mind if I asked a few questions? This credibility statement should be short, under 30 seconds, delivered fluently and confidently, no ums and ahs. This takes a lot of preparation and practice because it is so short. Every word is vital in the design stage, and we must deliver it perfectly. It can also be multi-purposed as an ideal elevator pitch for those occasions when we have to briefly explain what it is we do. This might be face-to-face or over the phone. Now, if it is over the phone, then we would drop the permission to ask questions part and instead ask, are you available next Tuesday or is Thursday better? Unless your product is specifically suited to being sold in that way, don't sell solutions over the phone. Instead, secure a day and a time to meet. That is all we should be aiming for, the appointment. I was talking to some clients in the pharma industry here recently, and some hospitals here in Tokyo are now restricting all salespeople to just 1 day a week to see the doctor. See the doctor being the key word here, because they'll only get 1 minute of the doctor's time. I gave them some credibility statement strategies for dealing with that nanosecond window using our Dale Carnegie sales system. The driving objective of sales is to solve clients' problems. We need to establish the client relationship based on a professional, competent first impression. The credibility statement does just that and opens the door to permission to find the issues, offer solutions, and serve as a trusted business partner. So, key action items from today. Craft your credibility statement very stringently. Each word is gold and treat it as such. Practice the delivery over and over so that it is confident and smooth. Always ask for permission to ask questions before you say one word about your solution lineup. Apply these ideas and join the top 1% of professionals in sales. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then you might consider subscribing on iTunes and leaving a review. Remember to access your Dale Carnegie training, free reports, white papers, guidebooks, training videos, blogs, newsletters, course information, plus much more, then go to japan.dalecarnegie.com.